Growing up in Petaling Jaya, I have been surrounded to many desserts since I was young. Since I was 5 years old, my parents used to take me to the cafe near my house to enjoy desserts such as croissants, tiramisu, and so on, and this also made me fall in love with baking. After I grew up, I often went to different cafes with my friends, enjoyed different desserts and tasted different flavors from them. My current favorite cafe is the Etra Patisserie Cafe located at Ipoh. They serve really nice almond croissant, pistachio croissant, and mushroom quiche.
Christmas at Carlo's Bakery is crazy. It's the busiest week of the year. We make double, triple, quadruple of everything we've ever made before. I mean, it's just insanity. You cannot make the stuff fast enough. I mean, it's the busiest time of year and the most fun because everybody pulls together and we're one big familia. During the holidays, we don't do any big specialty cakes because this time of the year, people want traditional classic Christmas goodies. We usually make 350 small layered cakes per week.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu Ching and I'm currently running an online dessert store called Pure House. Pure House is specializing in low-sugar homemade desserts and beverages. Pure House was founded because I started baking and sharing it on my social media platforms when I had a lot of extra free time during my quarantine period in 2020. I didn't expect that my sharing would be liked by everyone, but many people came to ask about it and I received many orders.
Next, I'm going to share one of my signature desserts. If you like chocolate, you're gonna love my chocolate muffin recipe. First, 2 room temperature eggs. Room temperature ingredients are always best, if possible. When you're making cakes or muffins, they help you get a more even bake. Next, add 80 grams of sugar. Make sure you stir and make the sugar dissolve in the eggs. Here, we have 80 grams of vegetable oil. Give it a stir. We'll also be adding 80 grams of fresh milk. You can also replace with almond milk or oat milk. Give it a good stir. I'm gonna stir all the dry ingredients together. 60 grams of all-purpose flour. 40 grams of cocoa powder. 30 grams of cornstarch. And 8 grams of baking soda. One thing I want to tell you is not to overmix this. It's not gonna the end of the world. But whenever you're making cakes or muffins, mix until just combined, so they're light, fluffy, and melt in your mouth. Once it's almost combined, we can add the walnuts and the chocolate chips. Okay, now fold these in, and you're gonna mix until combined. And we're gonna scoop these and fill to the brim. Finally, we're gonna top these with our chocolate chips. Just sprinkle them on top. These are ready to go into the oven 340 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. These double chocolate muffins have been my favorite over a decade. The muffins are incredibly rich, mega chocolate, and loaded with chocolate chips in every single bite.
I want to pursue a bakery position because I feel that I have the proper skill set that allows me to create a recipe of my own and bake delicious goods to people. I've always wanted to work in a customer service position, and as a baker, I can work with customers and try new recipes. Working in the bakery appeals to me because I look forward to challenges and customer interactions. While working in an online bakery which sells low-sugar pastries, customers often complimented my pastries, though some customers asked if I could add more sugar to my recipe. So I decided to have normal sugar level and low sugar level pastries. After performing the necessary budgeting tasks, I bought more sugar and added 1 cup of sugar to each recipe. After doing this for about a month, I asked my customers to leave a review on the bakery's website. We had a total of 25 positive reviews regarding the newly improved recipe, which increased the bakery's popularity and sales by 25%.
These are actually the best brownies you're ever going to have. Alright guys, as always, prep your tin. You know what to do, butter and parchment. Obviously, good brownies need good chocolate. And the chocolate bar you want to use is dealer's choice. You can go for something really mellow like a milk chocolate bar, or go into something really, really dark, like an 80% dark chocolate. Would work really well in here. Cut the chocolate into smaller pieces, so it will melt easily later. We're gonna double up on the chocolate, so we're going to use cocoa powder as well. 85 grams of cocoa powder. Melt 280 grams of unsalted butter, and let it sit for 2 minutes. When we add the hot, melted butter to the chocolate, it's gonna help melt everything down and dissolve, which is gonna help keep our brownies really fudgy later on. Sugars, we have 450 grams of granulated sugar and 100 grams of brown sugar. We're also gonna add 2 tablespoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. It brings out the flavor in any baked good. So we're gonna have 6 eggs. You can start by adding 1 egg to the sugar, just so you don't make a huge mess. Once you get it going though, you can add the rest of them. No big deal. You don't have to be super careful like you would for a cake, for instance. Beat until it incorporates tons of air. It will look like super thick pancake batter. Then, you're gonna pour in that beautiful ganache. And we are going to sift the flour and the cocoa powder into the mixture to make sure we have no lumps. And fold. Because we beat all that air in with the eggs. We don't want to totally deflate that. So just get the dry ingredients incorporated as quickly as you can. Pour the completed batter into your prepped tin. Smooth it out to make sure everything's pretty level. And into the oven it goes. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So these are gonna rise quite a bit. After about 20 minutes, we're going to take them out. This is my favorite tip of the whole recipe. Take the brownies out and slam them on your kitchen counter. It's gonna crack the top as well as evens out everything. At this point, we're also going to add a bit of sea salt, optional but highly recommended. Put it back to the oven for another 25 more minutes. They've been in there for like 45 minutes, they're definitely cooked through. Cut into any sizes or shapes you like. And that is it. I mean, look at that texture. This is like your go-to brownie batter. It's amazing as is. But you can also mix in anything that you want, more chocolate chunks, potato chips, pretzels.
I had a customer inform me that they found my donuts to be too dry. They were unhappy about this because they purchased a dozen donuts. To resolve this situation, I listened to their comments and then communicated with them to understand how I could improve the recipe. I gave them a coupon for a free dozen donuts, then encouraged them to order again so that I could provide them with donuts that have improved quality. This situation taught me the importance of listening to customer feedback regarding my baked goods.
Every year, I will bake a cake or muffins for my cat's birthday. Today, I'm going to share my cat's favorite muffin recipe.
You don't need to buy anything for this recipe if you have a cat. You only need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 egg, 70 grams of dry cat food, and 14 grams of cat snack stick. First, grind up the dry cat food. Beat the egg and add in 14 grams of cat snack stick. And mix everything together. You can also add some water if you find it too dry. I mean, all dry cat foods are different and yours might be different from mine, so add water accordingly. Pour the batter in. Bake it at 350 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. After cooling down, cut the muffin into half. Here, you need another cat treat stick, and spread it evenly over the muffin. Put the top of the muffin back on. And use the remaining cat treat stick to decorate the top of the muffin. You can also use meaty stick to replace the candles. And it is ready to eat.
When I was little, I really wished of having my own cafe. Therefore, I hope that I can have a cafe of my own when I am financially stable, where I can have a cafe in the style I like, sell my own favorite desserts and drinks, and also sell my cat's peripheral products. I still remember during the Chinese New Year this year, I basically worked overtime until 4 to 5 a.m. every day for a week. Although the process was very hard, I feel really happy, excited, the sense of accomplishment from the bottom of my heart when I saw the comments I got from the customers after having my desserts and drinks. Those hard work will also become worth it, which also becomes my motivation to continue to do.